The perfect budget fitness tracker, long-lasting battery, smart assistant, advanced health tracking features, and good smartphone app. Which one of these covers better all the top requirements and wins the challenge? The Xiaomi Mi Band 5 or the Amazfit Band 5? Let's inspect! Welcome! Tech4O channel, very nice to meet you here. I'm Michael, and this is the place where we inspect cool tech, and if you like the idea, take a moment and subscribe, because this comparison is one of the many cool tech inspections we're doing here together. You can get in touch at any point of time in the comments below and share your findings and experience or just ask questions. And of course, before we begin, feel free to share which you believe is going to be the winner. Also, if you're looking for links to these devices, check the video description. We start with the hardware and the components. The Amazfit Band 5 looks gorgeous and packs amazing features. If 3 years ago someone has told me that Smart Assistant, AMOLED screen, 2-week battery life and 24/7 health tracking with SpO2 will be offered for less than $50, I would have hardly believed that, but here we are, that's the reality check of 2020, where the progress of these trackers is getting us right there. The Mi Band 5, on the other hand, is not much far behind, but we have to agree that the Amazfit branded tracker has slightly better features. Because look at the table, we have extra microphone and therefore Alexa Smart Assistant, and also the mentioned SpO2 tracking sensor, which is not present with the Mi Band. Note that both devices are manufactured by a company called Xiaomi, which is subsidized by Xiaomi, and we can both count them to the large Mi ecosystem. In fact, they look so similar. Same display, same size, same bands, same charger, similar unboxing experience. I believe the way Amazfit present their device is superior. Also concerning the design, the only visible difference is the shape of the capacitive buttons, and also the backside, where the sensor grouping is slightly different. Due to the extra SpO2 sensor on the Amazfit device, it's the one blinking in red. Therefore, for round 1, we have a clear winner. The Amazfit Band 5. Next challenge, health tracking. Both trackers are exceptional about HR tracking, allowing you to collect samples every minute, which we call continuous heart rate tracking, and is running 24/7. If you wear the band while you're sleeping, and I promise its size is so small and discreet that you will forget it's on your wrist, you can also count on sleep tracking and being able to measure the quality of your sleep as well as the HR performance, which are quite important factors. Both devices share the same advanced PPG HR sensor, which will detect sudden spikes and even warn you if there is the need to. You can fine-tune its performance and check the results via the smartphone app, which is called ZEP or Mi Fit, and we're going to talk about them in a moment. HR tracking is very important during sports activities, and since both trackers have no embedded GPS, they may use your smartphone's GPS for more detailed info during workouts, and you will be amazed by the amount of data provided. Steps count, calories burned, distance covered, idle alerts. That's what both trackers have in common, and you can expect identical results. However, the Amazfit Band 5 has the clear edge here, providing SpO2 tracking, which is blood oxygen saturation, and is quite an important metric as it can indicate sickness and alert you for possible health complications, especially if you notice that the measured oxygen saturation level is below 90. Well, all that makes another point in favor of the Amazfit Band 5. Next one is the display. Do you notice any difference? You shouldn't, because they both share the same kind of display. AMOLED with vivid colors and good visibility in daylight. I really like the option to configure night mode, where the brightness is significantly reduced and makes it comfortable for your eyes to look at the band, especially if it's dark outside or inside. There's no always-on function due to the pretty small battery inside. You can, however, control the duration of the screen timeout for both bands. That's a tie. Let's check the workouts next. 11 workout modes for the Amazfit Band 5. Thanks to the advanced sensors, you get good amount of sports. Some of them will show the covered distance, some won't. If you start any of the outdoor workouts, the band is going to ask you for connection to the smartphone. Now, 11 versus 11 for the Mi Band 5 as well, which supports exactly the same amount of workouts. As you can guess, the behavior is identical. You can expect to see identical values when comparing both. So, another even round. Since we're digging into software, let's take a look at what we have and what we don't have. As a starter, you won't find NFC chip for payments, or a speaker, not even a GPS built-in. However, there are plenty of other useful functions to try out, since both trackers are oriented towards health and well-being. Some breathing exercises help you to get the right sense and rhythm of inhaling and exhaling, weather info, stress level measurement, and Xiaomi have finally thought about helping ladies by enabling the cycles feature, allowing menstrual cycles tracking. I've already seen a few very positive feedbacks about its performance, thanks to our dear lady subscribers. Of course, the more common features like timers, alarms, camera control, stopwatch, world clock, music control, they're all present, and the more we look into the menus, the more obvious it will be that they are almost identical with the exception of the design of some icons. But concerning the software features, there's one key component that helps the Amazfit device win again this round, and that's the Alexa support.
Hey Alexa, what's the weather like today?
Before checking the smartphone apps, may I first share my experience with the battery life? The endurance is going to vary depending on the type of usage. First, let me be clear that both batteries are the same size. There are two features that have direct impact on the battery life: HR tracking and Pi measuring. The latter one means personal activity intelligence. It is a science-backed health score which is formed based on your activities throughout the days. If you enable the feature, the battery on both trackers is going to last around 5 to 7 days. If you choose to keep Pi disabled, that's automatically going to extend the endurance. Also, reducing the HR tracking samples to be captured every 5, 10 or 15 minutes instead of every minute is also going to prolong the battery life. In my testing, even with SPO2 and Pi on, I got around 1 day more battery life with the Amazfit Band 5. But this better result could be caused by the season, because now we have longer nights, therefore weaker screen brightness. Some software optimizations could also be the reason, or just better luck, so I believe it's fair to reward both trackers with the same score for this round. We're almost ready to sum up the results, but let's not forget the smartphone apps. They have different names, slightly different color schematic, but they're very similar. You can configure almost anything about the trackers and also look into the details about each and every feature. I love the amount of data you're going to get about sleep tracking, includes values about deep sleep, light sleep, some of the recent workouts. You also have Pi, it's all there, nicely grouped and easy to read and understand, just a few taps and swipes away. And what I'm saying is valid for the apps of both trackers. Mi Band needs the Mi Fit app, while the Amazfit Band 5 uses the Zep app, formerly called Amazfit, and with almost identical menus inside. The Mi Band seems to have more choices for watch faces, but I promise you can find a lot of good watch faces for both of the trackers. The benefit of using the Zep app is this new feature called Sleep Breathing Quality Monitoring, and of course the SPO2 data, which is not possible with the Mi Band, but since we compare the apps, that's another even score. Just a quick bonus tip, these bands are so popular that there even are some aftermarket solutions. Check out the Notify and Fitness for Mi Band, a fantastic complimentary app that will blow your mind with cool features, and more info you can find in the description. Last thing to compare: price. The Mi Band 5 price is already down to around $30. Most stores sell it for between $30 and $35. The Amazfit Band 5 is more expensive. For the extra microphone, Alexa integration and SPO2 tracking, Amazfit are asking for around $50, and from time to time you can find it discounted down to $45 or even $40. Note that these are the prices measured in November 2020. So at the end, the verdict is pretty obvious. The Amazfit Band 5 is the more premium and capable device, offering just a few more, however significant features. Overall, if you have the Mi Band 5 already, it doesn't seem to be worthy to go to the Amazfit Band 5 unless you desperately want SPO2 tracking or Alexa. So which of these devices do you prefer? The more affordable Mi Band 5 or the slightly more expensive but much smarter thanks to the Alexa, Amazfit Band 5? Let's talk about that in the comments below. If you have any other questions or experience to share, that's the right place. As usual, best deals I managed to find for you about these bands, with links, are available in the description below this video. If you find it useful, the best reward for me is to give it a like, to subscribe, and to share it with your friends via social media. I'm Michael, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care, and have a great day. Bye!